Here we go with the next sprint, putting your stories into user-facing format. This is one of the more popular sprints because it's something you're going to use several times a week in your Scrum Master job. Our goal in this sprint is for you to learn to convert your backlog work items into a standard Scrum format called stories. That's what we call requirements in Scrum. By the end of this sprint, you should be able to convert your backlog work into stories and ideally add this to your resume experience. So let's get started. A story is just the name for requirements in Scrum. And a story is just an excuse for a conversation. And ideally, you want to make your stories small enough to fit on an index card, paper or electronic. So here's a standard story format. The model is, as a type of user, I want a goal so that a reason. Here's an example. As an aspiring Scrum Master, I want to Scrumify my resume so that I can showcase my Scrum Master skills and experience. So let's look at our work items in the backlog and figure out together how to translate our backlog to-dos to story format. First, we'll look at the original language for the work item. Then we'll see how to convert that to story format. So remember the Get the Scrum Master Job backlog we talked about in the past few sprints? Let's hone in on one of its work items, Scrumify my resume. So just take your time and think about it for a minute. How would you convert that into story format? That's going to convert to, as a Scrum Master job hunter, I want to update my resume with my Scrum Master skills and experience so that recruiters can see that I'm fit for the job. See what we did there? We put it into our three-part format. As a, I want to, so that. It's really that simple. Let's do another one. How about optimize my LinkedIn profile? That converts to, as a Scrum Master job hunter, I want to optimize my LinkedIn profile for job bots so I can get in touch with more recruiters. Again, did you see the three-part format that we used? As a, I want to, so that. Let's do one last one for the road. Let's convert, learn to create and use key Scrum metrics. That converts to, as a new Scrum Master, I want to learn to use key Scrum metrics so I can better qualify to get the job. Okay, now it's your turn. Convert at least 5 of your backlog to-dos into story format. Doing that is practice build your experience for your resume. It doesn't matter if you do it on paper or an electronic board. Take it slow, keep it simple, and just do it. And congrats, you made it to the end of the sprint. Our goal in this sprint was for you to learn to convert your backlog work items and requirements into a standard Scrum format called stories. By now, you should be able to convert your backlog work into stories and ideally add this to your resume experience. In the next sprint, you'll continue to strengthen your basics by practicing how to actually do agile estimating. Great job!